let's be honest with each other. Do you really think that social media is a great idea for kids? I mean, honestly, think about this for a second, because no generation of kids has ever had it this young before, and that's probably a very good thing. Social media networks are almost entirely populated by teens with no supervision and creepy adults who want to mingle amongst teens with no supervision. That's just a fact. It's a recipe for disaster. And disaster is exactly what you see when you open the average teenager's social media account. Have you ever done that? This is no secret to teenagers, but parents are often shocked to see that their kids' phones have become a digital cesspool of foul language, lewd photos, personal attacks, and wildly inappropriate memes. No kid escapes it. Age ratings and filters do nothing to control the content that the kids share themselves, and they are way too generous. It's bad. Another problem is that kids are absolutely brutal to each other online. Anything goes. It's a constant game of attention grabs and one-upsmanship that pits kid against kid in a constant quest for popularity and the reinforcement of the in-group over the out-group. And kids can't tell an adult about this, because if they do, and that adult says something, the kid will be ostracized online. And to a teenager, being kicked out of that cutthroat social environment would be the only thing worse than being stuck in that cutthroat social environment. They really don't have a choice. They're hostage to it. Then there are the endless how to be an idiot videos that spread virally through the teen scene. This encourages teens to share their own scandalous content online, and every teen then tries to out-attention the others with a sexier dance or a more attention-getting stunt, a danker meme or a sadder story. This alternate reality, this constant competition and comparison against others, it pollutes the real-world expectations of highly impressionable teenagers at a very vulnerable time in their life. Today, the average teenager spends between 4 and 6 hours a day immersed in this difficult and dangerous social environment. Which brings up another point. What are they not doing with all that time? The term opportunity cost is used by academics to describe the things that we give up in order to invest in the things that we do. You can't do two things at once, you see, and if we overinvest in one thing, we have to neglect something else. So what are teens neglecting when they're spending 20 hours a week on social media? Studies show that what teens are giving up is studying, sleeping, physical activity, and real person-to-person interaction with their friends, family, and positive mentors. So they're spending less time with family and less time improving themselves for the real world. Instead of pursuing the best version of themselves, they're pursuing the next dose of digitally administered dopamine. In every case, that's a personal tragedy. Because we know now that this can affect their mental health, their personal ambitions, their work ethic, their aptitude for success, and their ability to achieve life happiness. Those are big opportunity costs. This generation of teens is spending several hours of every day immersed in a virtual environment that continually displays the worst version of their generation. It exposes them to terrible influences at younger and younger ages with almost no responsible supervision and no reminders that the real world is waiting for them, just outside the door of their bedroom or just down the road of their life. Every minute that you spend in this harmful environment is a minute that you can't get back, you can't reuse, and you can no longer invest in becoming the best version of yourself. It may seem like a personal choice, but to more and more of the experts, it's looking like a personal tragedy for millions of kids who've become entrapped within the social dilemma. And this is only one way that social media is hurting our kids.